Hello everyone, this is Dino Chris from Prehistoric Facts. This is Prehistoric Facts special episode number 141. We're going to be talking about a horned dinosaur, a herbivorous horned dinosaur, and that dinosaur is Zuniceratops. And so this is a picture of a possibility of what Zuniceratops would look like. Some information about Zuniceratops. The name Zuniceratops means Zuni horned face. The length is 10 to 11.5 feet, so 3 to 3.5 meters. Height 3 feet, so 1 meter. Weight 200 to 250 pounds. Lived 90 million years ago in the late Cretaceous period. Found in New Mexico, USA, and was described and discovered by Kirkland and Wolf in 1998. So where New Mexico really is in the United States, it's in the southwestern part of the United States. So this state right next to Arizona, in between Arizona and Texas. And so it's a somewhat square-like state here in the United States. Here's the size chart on of Zuniceratops compared to a human being. So it's a very small horned dinosaur. It's kind of a small horned dinosaur. And then in the bottom, you can actually see the skeleton of Zuniceratops in terms of an artist rendition. And so, believe majority of the skeleton has been found. I'm just not totally sure, so somebody in the comments down below, feel free to let me know how complete Zuniceratops really is. More information about Zuniceratops. It actually belongs to the Ceratopsoidea family. It is the oldest ceratopsian in North America. So it is actually the first horned dinosaur, or ceratopsian, to be known in North America. And so the Ceratopsoidea are not totally true ceratopsians, but they're actually almost right there. So they're kind of like the oldest form of ceratopsians, but they're kind of small in stature. Zuniceratops' case, in terms of size, is about the size of a cow or a bull in terms of cattle. And so, yeah, it is actually kind of a small dinosaur. And as far as we know, there is no nose horn on Zuniceratops. You may think it looks like Triceratops, but it does not have a nose horn. And so it is very kind of weird to actually see a dinosaur that looks like Triceratops that does not have a nose horn. But it is a ceratopsian. It has the two brow horns above its eyes, so it is got those horns for defensive purposes and also for mating rituals. And Zuniceratops probably did live in some live in herds, like most ceratopsians did. And the frill of Zuniceratops has got holes in them. So what this meant is that frill is meant for display, not for defense. Because if it was made for defense, it would actually be solid bone through and through, no holes. And so that animal would actually have skin covering those horns, or those holes in the frill. Excuse me, not the horns. The horns would be covered with keratin. So the environment in where Zuniceratops actually lived in, it was warm and humid. There were lots of plants, of course. So there's ferns, cycads, trees, flowers. No grass, of course. There was no grass during the time of the dinosaurs. Zuniceratops lived in a more forested environment because where the fossils of Zuniceratops are found, they were found in areas where you actually do find a lot of trees and some forests. And so there were a lot of trees that were actually fossilized trees found in the same rock formations that Zuniceratops has actually found. And of course, there was insects, amphibians, reptiles, birds, mammals, and of course, other dinosaurs. The other plant eaters that would have been living with Zuniceratops would have been early forms of hadrosaurs, so possibly maybe like iguanodontid type of animals, but also something that would almost look like a hadrosaur. There would be some Coelurosaurus that would actually be around, some early forms of Coelurosaurus. So like some small versions of like say what like maybe like the ornithomimids could be. And so there was the Therizinosaur that actually lived alongside Zuniceratops, and that was Nothronychus. And the predators that Zuniceratops would actually be facing, there were early tyrannosaurs. So tyrannosaurs like Suzuki tyrannus, the brand new Tyrannosaur that was actually described this year. And there's possibly other Tyrannosaurs that were actually around there too, but there possibly could have been Dromaeosaurs around too. In the documentary called "When Dinosaurs Roamed North America," it was actually made in 2001 and came out late 2001. It actually featured dromaeosaurs that were like the top predators during that time, 90 million years ago. I highly doubt that. I would actually say that the early tyrannosaurs would actually be the ones that were actually the top predators, not the dromaeosaurs. But you never know. But I do not know if there were true dromaeosaurs actually found in the same rock formation as Zuniceratops. I'm pretty sure there were, but I'm just not 100% sure. But somebody in the comments down below, let me know what dromaeosaurs have been found in the rock formation that Zuniceratops has been found. In the extinction of Zuniceratops was mostly going to be due to climate change. The forests were diminishing, so the Zuniceratops's habitat was actually kind of disappearing. So the forests and environments that it relied on were pretty much disappearing, and also the predators were getting larger and smarter, and so the tyrannosaurs were getting bigger, and also they were knowing that Zuniceratops was an easy meal, and also Zuniceratops would have been replaced by more sophisticated or more well-known ceratopsians after 90 million years ago. So after 90 million years ago, you actually start to see a sea of ceratopsians just all over North America. And so you would have a huge diversity of ceratopsians from 90 to 70 million years ago. It was just an amazing time for ceratopsians around that time span, and they were just thriving. So competition from other ceratopsians would have been the downfall for Zuniceratops. So this is what the Earth would have looked like around 90 million years ago. So New Mexico would actually just be right on the edge of the Western Interior Seaway in this part of North America called Laramidia. And so New Mexico would actually be right around there. So there'll be a lot of forested trees there. So it would actually be a very good habitat for Zuniceratops to actually thrive in. So the next episode of Prehistoric Facts would actually be on September 19th, 2019. There'll be a Q&A episode. So if you got any questions about dinosaurs or any other prehistoric life, feel free to email me at dinochris71@gmail.com, or just go to my Facebook page, Prehistoric Facts with Dino Chris. Like the page, you actually post your questions on the wall or in the comments section. Remember, keep your questions short and to the point. And all you YouTubers out there, feel free to like, subscribe to my channel, and also you can submit your questions in the comment section. I do read those, and I have gotten a lot of them recently, so feel free to submit your questions in the comment section, and I will answer them for you. And I hope I can actually pronounce your YouTube names correctly. So feel free to do that, YouTube subscribers. Like I said, keep your questions short to the point. You can also follow me on Twitter at CSGRALL. That's my Twitter page. I post pretty cool stuff on there. Also, take care of the people around you. And also, for you younger people out there, that make sure you're listening to your parents, your teachers, and your guardians. It's the best motivation you could have for good education. It's very important to have a good education. With a good education, get a good job in the future. That's it for now, and I'll see you guys next time.